Right now I'm currently sinking myself fully into Cyberpunk, letting it consume my life for a while. But content for that is going to take a while to make if I want to make it well, so I decided to set myself a challenge. Make a Fallout 4 build that anyone can reach within a day. Sure, a level 50 build which lays out in detail the path you take in the main story, highlights endgame equipment together, and has an emotional backstory is all well and good, but sometimes you might just fancy jumping into Fallout 4 for a very short playthrough. If you just want to do a little settlement building, play through some early side quests, or just fancy experiencing the Commonwealth again, but without committing yourself to a full playthrough, then this is the build for you. In today's video we'll be going over what I think the best starter build is, a simple level 10 character who performs admirably considering she can be put together in a single evening's play session. Enough chatter, let's get on to the hard deets of the build itself, starting of course with special. This gal has Strength 3, Perception 5, Endurance 5, Charisma 3, Intelligence 5, Agility 5, and Luck 3. Overall, this is a fairly balanced spread of stats. Nothing too specialised, but also nothing left as much of a dump stat. Expect to be able to take a few hits, have decent accuracy, and find gameplay overall pretty on the level. As for our perks, we start with Armourer. A single rank of this will allow you to strengthen your overarmour to the highest tier, ensuring you can be well protected from the get-go. If you're jumping in for a casual playthrough, the last thing you want is to drop down dead every other fight, because you weren't protected. Next on the perk list is the only one we've double dipped in, Rifleman, at rank 2. All your weapons get boosted by this perk, making them deal 40% more damage and grant 15% armour penetration. The second rank can be purchased once you hit level 9, ensuring you deal strong damage to any early enemy you face. Speaking of damage, you fancy taking 15% less at all times? Well great, because the Lone Wanderer perk does just that. And if that wasn't enough, you also get some extra carry capacity, and all you need to do is not have a two-legged companion with you, which in the early game is unlikely anyway. Back to crafting perks now with Gun Nut. This will allow you to effectively mod out your rifles, ensuring they are at the best they can be. I'd recommend investing in this perk as soon as you've got enough junk to fully mod out your weapons. As for getting that junk, the Scrapper perk will come in handy here, especially in terms of getting you plenty of copper and screws. Simply make sure to pick up the guns your enemies try to use against you, and scrap them down for those items which you may otherwise struggle with early on. Maybe you don't want to get into that many fights on this playthrough though. You just want to see the sights without getting bruised up. Well then, how about we throw in a single rank of Sneak so you can avoid being detected? Stealth is a very viable strategy in Bethesda games, and using it here can help you to avoid fights that you think you might lose, or give you that sneak crit shot to start a fight with. On to our penultimate perk, Action Girl. Sprinting, holding your breath, spamming VATS because you're paranoid there's another enemy around you, all of these things require action points. With this perk, you get them back faster, helpful for all playstyles. Finally, we have the Scrounger perk. If you run out of bullets, you're done for. Not only will this perk eliminate that possibility, it should also give you plenty of excess ammo that you won't use and can instead sell, helping you to make some early game caps. Perks are done and dusted, let's take a quick look at the weapons to use and how best to mod them out. First of the trio is the double barrel shotgun, modded out with a powerful receiver. That's it, it's a shotgun. You just want it to pack a punch at close range, so no need to make it anything fancy. Middle child of the group is our pipe rifle. This is the standard weapon of the build, designed to be wieldable in any situation. Like the shotgun, you'll be wanting a powerful receiver for maximum damage. You'll also need to make sure you have a stock rather than a grip, or else it won't get the bonuses from Rifleman. Personally, I went with a marksman's stock, but a standard can suffice if need be. Sights and muzzle attachment are completely optional, but I would highly recommend modding out the magazine to the large quick eject model. This will allow you to really go ham on the trigger, and only take a brief pause before you can start shooting again. Final weapon is the pipe bolt action sniper. Sniping is my preferred playstyle in every game I play, and even though this is just about the weakest sniper you'll use in the game, it can still prove lethal if modded right. Powerful receiver, marksman stock, long barrel, and medium scope is what I recommend here. This combination is real reliable for making a sniper that shoots straight, is easy to make, and can one-shot headshot most of the raiders you come across. Offensive side of things sorted, let's take a quick look at the defensive. So we're modelling a rustic yet practical Wastelanders look, totally in this season. The full set of pocketed studded leather armour screams a hard life in the Wasteland, while the insulated vault suit contrasts it with the comfortable living underground. This is an iconic Fallout getup, and it should prove pretty easy to get your hands on. You start the game wearing the vault suit, and modding it to insulated gets a little extra energy resistance for a small junk cost. Leather armour should be quickly looted off the first couple of raider encounters you come across, and then you can use the armourer perk to turn it, and you, into a real stud. As this is only a level 10 build, we're not going to talk much about factions. Sure, you might save the Minutemen and accept a quest from Pristine Gravy, but that's about it as factions go. What we can focus on though is your adorable and god tier companion, Dogmeat. Let's face it, Dogmeat is amazing. He'll fight with you, let you dress him up to look adorable, and he won't even take away your benefits from the Lone Wanderer perk. He's such a good boy, and only a complete moron would put him in a list of the worst Fallout companions. Yeah, that's right, Kado, I'm calling you out. What the hell is this thumbnail? I'm gonna go calm down a bit, so I can finish this video. But you can bet we'll be having words over on the Pipcast this weekend. Alright, I've calmed down a little now and can discuss how this build plays. It's honestly very simple. You've got a weapon to use for each range. Shotgun for close, bolt action for long range, and the pipe rifle for everything between the two. As you're equipped for all ranges, this also means you can play to your own strengths. Talented sniper? Hold back and pick your enemies off from afar. Not a great shot, but very confident. Sprint at your enemies and give them both barrels. And the pipe rifle once again works for anything between those two playstyles. This really is an easy build to play as. Even gathering the equipment is simple. Loot Sanctuary, Concord, and the local Red Rocket, and you should have everything you need. If you do want a bit more power in the early levels, make sure to stock up on throwables to deal with groups of enemies, and consider crafting yourself some jet. Slowing down time is such a cool ability, and can really help in a fight where you might otherwise be outmatched. Be it to close the distance with your shotgun, pick off several weaker enemies before they have time to start shooting, or even as a sneaky way to sprint away from a fight you shouldn't have walked into. This build truly is meant to be simple to use. I didn't want to make anything too complex, as I want every single person watching to be able to easily slip into the character without having to think things through all that much. Keep it simple, that's the motto here. After all, this character had a very simple life. Suburban living with a husband and son was simple, happy, and relaxed. A beautiful street to live on where everyone was friendly and got along was a near utopian way of living. Shame them that it all got blown to hell and now you're stuck in this hellhole. At least you get to shoot stuff now. Silver lining, I guess. And there we have my most basic Fallout 4 build. A little different to the normal builds I do, but like I said, I just wanted to make something easy while I finish off Cyberpunk. I do have plans to make some more complex and interesting Fallout 4 builds in the future, and I'll even be streaming the creation of some of them. If you want to catch that, make sure to subscribe to the channel with all notifications on. Or better yet, join the Discord, or follow me on Twitter, @BadCompanySarge, in order to get upload notifications that actually work! If you did enjoy watching this, please do leave us a like, and let me know in the comments how you're doing. It's been a hell of a year, so I hope you're all hanging in there. Anyway, I've got to call it here and get back to things. Thanks to all of you for watching. Sarge out.